Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Wendy Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Watch out. 57, colors.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Williams.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 26. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Watson. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket.
And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
41's the mic. We own them. We own them.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Quick pass out to Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Let's go,
Running from the gun, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Here's Watson. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah,
got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. On second down, here's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. A first down carry now for Miller. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Watson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson.
Well, no Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now it's Watson looking for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting of each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
That's on the first-round pick, number 23 overall, Titus Howard. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. On first down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Check.
Third and 2, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson with a give to Miller. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
50 seconds. 19. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Now let's go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Right there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Houston. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Flush through. And he coughed it up. And this one's going to kick out of bounds right at the 5-yard line. So very fortunate to get that one back.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check it back, check it back.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Watkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long. It's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. Rolling to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. go at the 25. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Kansas City, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.